Namaskaram. Today we have Mr. Vijay from Chennai. So, Vijay, what brings you to HLS?
What brings me here is like I want some environment which guides me throughout this journey of clearing CA.
Hmm.
And I need, apart from clearing CA, some personal developments. So
Okay. So, I think the objective is in line with the statement of becoming a CA in 2025. One, you want to clear CA in 2025. And then when you say that you want to build on your personality, I think this is the first objective.
yeah,
Clearing CA in one attempt or 1 year. So this is where we are starting that. So this is the first objective. This is one. Two, because of this will automatically happen, right?
yeah,
Start making 1 lakh a month. Now, number three, when you talk about personality, there are multiple ways of improving yourself. Some is for internal satisfaction, some for spiritual seeking. There are various dimensions which you can improve your
yeah,
personality. You can become a better son, you can become a better husband. But I believe at this age, at this junction, I think it is to build your skills in a certain way so that it might lead to this. Am I right about it? We are talking about personality in terms of a career,
yeah,
right? Largely. Of course, personality is experience across all dimensions of life, but largely it's career centric personality is what we're talking about. Am I right about
yeah,
it? So I think this is also what we're looking at, right? And when you ask us what is different about HLS, like this, you will get it across multiple places. This is also not easy, but at least you have
yeah,
places which you also know, which can help you get here. But this is something which is unique because here we have to work on your personality. Now, this brings us to the aspect of the mindset part. So, syllabus completion, revision, and exam presentation. You have multiple individual solutions like coaching classes, revision videos, test series. They individually won't help you. You need an ecosystem which can give you all of this together, and that will do this. Will integrate all of this. This is about your preparation part. Now, routine, since it is a residential program, the routine is automatically sorted, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, talking about mindset, this is where we come into the picture. We build your mindset in a way that it helps you get there. We call it the $1,000,000 mindset. Now, before we build it, we have to solve some existing problems. So, I'll tell you a couple of examples. Let's say I think you recently given your group 2 exams.
yeah,
Now, Tushar has cleared group 2 last time. Like if you look at where his starting point was, this was the starting point 27, 39, and 24. And this has moved to 196. Now, what did we do? Now, again, in terms of scoring 3 exemptions, it's not a normal feat, especially that attempt papers are not easy, and also result was not significantly great. It was a decent result, but again, so what did we do to push his score by 2x? One, the subject specific interventions are clearly mentioned. Past questions, formula sheets, comprehensive questions like 10 questions from each chapter to help you understand the chapter, and all of this. A mentor solving the doubts real time basis, and let's say in the exam while you're attempting it, when you focus on one question at a time, your stress will be significantly reduced. So all of this are exam related. Apart from that, we have to work on the student's mindset. Now, when I say mindset, I'll share you some internal information since I have come from a long distance. The first aspect of mindset is we call it SAD. So students go through this stress, anxiety, and depression, which will reduce their learning speed and impact their thinking capability. Now, in the exam, your thinking capability is extremely important because learning is done. You don't have to learn anything new. You have to think in a certain way. The thinking won't happen automatically in the exam. It has to be built across a period of time. Do you agree to this? Do you agree to this?
yeah,
Thinking has to be
yeah,
built across a period of time. It cannot happen
yeah,
automatically. Right? Just because you learn, you may or may not be able to think. Now, that is the reason why a lot of people know the subject well, but they won't be able to apply
yeah,
it to the main exam. So that is one thing which you do. Now, in terms of distortions, like people have a lot of filters in their thinking. So these distortions will significantly impact how much you learn, how much you remember, how much you can apply, and how seamless your journey will be. So we'll remove these distortions. So one from the emotional side, these are all emotional distortions, stress, anxiety, and depression, emotional distortions. These are all cognitive distortions. So all of this will be removed completely. And coming into the learning part of it. So when you have to learn something, there's certain loss of learning. So only when you tick all of this loss, you will be able to learn things faster. Otherwise, you'll spend time, but your progress will be very low or slow. This is one thing. And when it comes to memory, these are the reasons why people cannot remember much, or whatever they remember, they will forget. So this also will take care. And in the main exam, these are the application gaps. So this is about one aspect of your mindset. Now, apart from that, since we told you that you will be able to build a career path to 10 CR, yeah, there are two aspects. One, which career you are choosing, and at what speed you are building that career. Now, one of the options is I have created a program called Contribution to Clarity. Now, this tells you in terms of, I would say, what are the various aspects of the career which you should be significantly focusing on. So this is an indicator of a career. Now I built my career in a customized way. The reason why I did this is the reason. So you can always choose careers or build careers. For example, this is a customized home. This is a customized dress. So when you can customize homes, when you can customize dresses, you can customize careers also. So that is one aspect. Now, what is customization? These are all existing careers. Now, when it comes to customization, I'll show you a framework which is called simple. So, in any career, these are the aspects. One is satisfaction, identity, money, power, leisure, excitement. For example, you want satisfaction. You can choose academics. Academics that teaching gives you a lot of satisfaction. You want power. There are some other ways. Let's say within the banking, I would say financial ecosystem. Probably stat audit gives some level of power as compared to internal audit or financial reporting compared to it. Or if you get into working with international bodies, let's say you start working with World Bank, that gives you some level of derivative power as compared to something else. Money. You can get into investment banking or consulting. There, I'm not sure if that gives you satisfaction. I'm not sure. It may give you. So you have to choose what is more important. And then based on that, you have to customize the career. And once this framework is understood for you, then, as I said, along with Patabi sir, we wrote a book, Team of Seven Years, we wrote this book. This will give you what are the various options which you can choose in terms of building a career. I think this gives you a comprehensive package of what you can do with your career in a period of 30 years. Because career is a 30-year game for which you're laying a foundation in 1 to 2 years. So clearing the exam will give you a certificate. But after that, what next? You'll just become one more person among lakhs of CVs, right? So that is where we come into the picture, where you keep building incremental clarity. So for your mother, since she's not here, I recommend her to go through this YouTube channel where everything is given very clearly in terms of what happens here and all of that. And this tour, which has the this is entire premises at the campus.
Okay.
And this is also a senior chartered accountant from Hyderabad. She cleared recently second group. So this will give you a complete understanding of what happens here along with the premises. Okay. And also the additional things like now what we do is the way we have covered the premises here. We'll do a quick live round of what happens in each, and from there I'll take some more questions. Now, at this junction, what questions do you have at this junction?
Like, I don't have anything like.
So
Yeah,
direction
like,
you're able to follow, right?
yeah.
And finally, this is one framework which I'll have to show you. So first we'll because I took here the focus is on software, like your personality. We do it in 5 steps. One is building your mindset, strengthening your routine, how fast you can learn, accelerating the syllabus completion, then working on your revision and application. So this is a framework with which will help you move from your existing score to the desired score 0 to 300 plus. Okay, is this clear?
Yeah.
So we'll move to scene 2 where it's downstairs.
Yeah.
So Manju, you guys used to study here, right? So how was it like?
Yes. So we used to spend our mornings here. We used to come here for a morning session. Every day we used to pick up one chapter, finish it up, make sure that we are, thorough with it, and then we used to go back to the indoor setting.
Okay.
So this was how it was, and it is pleasant, in the morning, especially when you wake up. You don't want to stay in the same place where you're sleeping. So a quick change of environment gives you a better,
Hmm.
it immediately triggers the brain into thinking that you're doing something important and it's urgent, right?
Yeah.
Like you get up and you just come here, and it brings a sense of urgency, and it also brings a new set of scenery that will help largely in terms of how you process things, and it helps you learn quicker, better, without that lethargy. It kills out that lethargy. So largely this is how where we used to.
Is like a CA factor there, right? You study.
Yes, we used to study here. You can sit. Yeah. So I think this largely misses at our place. I mean,
True.
even though people might be living in communities like this, the sense of studying it with someone else, somebody who motivates you to wake up and come here every day at 6 o'clock. That definitely is an added incentive in terms of studying in a cohort. So that was my experience with respect to it.
So, so what are your thoughts on studying in a place like this?
Yeah, I feel like it will be good. Like as she pointed out, like the environment changes as soon as you like wake up, and like it adds to some sort of. I think it feels different. Like this place is good.
Right. So I'll show you more places like this. So this is the walking track.
Okay.
This is where I spend my morning time reflecting and thinking, especially this bit, which you can see. The trees here are, you can probably turn the camera around and show that also. Yeah. So it looks like a dense mini forest all across. So this kind of environment makes you feel you're living in a forest, or probably you can call it an urban ashram.
Hmm.
So this naturally calms down your nerves. It naturally makes you feel pleasant. Where in a different environment, it will take a lot of effort for you to feel so. So this is where that is a starting point. Like if you start there and if you complete the whole round, you'll be completing around 750 meters. So one round in the morning and one round in the evening will make a significant difference in terms of how you feel. You don't have to do anything. Like even our previous batch students say that whenever they feel stress or something, just come, walk briskly. In let's say 5 to 7 minutes, you'll be able to cover one round if you walk it reasonably well. So all of these factors led us to choosing this place.
Yeah.
So when you have to do something which is reasonably difficult, which is not naturally possible for you to do, you have to focus on the external environment, because internal environment is not able to give you the necessary tools. You're leveraging on it. So when I say internal environment, it's your time, energy, attention, all of that, which you're anyways working upon using the frameworks, mental models, which you do. Now, external environment, we are leveraging all the ecosystem and resources to make sure things happen with efficiency while maintaining your inner peace. So this is about the walking track. Yeah. So when you see the path, for example, if you have to walk and reach that, it's a straight line, right? When it comes to career, you don't even know the destination. The destination is not clear. Even if you don't know somehow, it's not easy to reach. So the goal is not clear, not the path is clear. So that's why you need someone who is constantly guiding you through this. So otherwise, what happens is you may end up going with good speed in the wrong direction, or you may go in the right direction, but the speed might be lacking. So any of these mistakes or a combination of both the mistakes will significantly slow down your career, whether is in terms of clearing the exam or choosing the right career path. So that's what we aim to reduce. Like what took me 10 years, I want to offer to my mentees in just 1 year. That is the whole concept of this. Yeah. So lot of efforts goes into the mental work, which will be working in the mind. At the same time, you need a body which is conducive to your mind to make sure the changes in the mindset get implemented. Let's say you have built extreme clarity, but if you're not applying that into learning something or producing something, it doesn't make sense. So similarly, even when you are very much when you are keen to study, but your body is not cooperating, so sit for 3 hours, your body is not letting you to have a rigorous day of 9 to 12 hours, it won't work, right? So that's why we recommend you to pick up any one physical activity. Normally the light centric activities are something like walking, cycling, and some next comes yoga, next comes gym. But for people who are interested, we will definitely recommend this, because 30 to 40 minutes of laps or just spending 5 10 minutes underwater will significantly calm down your words. So this way, we are making it a holistic project. In a span of 6 months to 1 year, you'll become a very different person, both in terms of mindset, heart set, and the body as a whole. So this is how we can reasonably explain our residential program, Vijay. So now you tell me, how did you find this overall experience, and what's your thoughts on this?
The thought is like I was expecting the things like the main thing which I was expecting was like I should clear CA, but apart from that, I had some personal what to say goals which has to be achieved. So like when you were explaining everything, even my personal goals are
Yes,
getting covered
yes,
through this program.
yes. So that's the whole part. Finally, to conclude, most of the programs will help you clear CA, but they won't go through this. They take a bypass. But here, we help you clear CA by working through your personality.
Yeah.
And for that to happen, we need to use the ecosystem. So if you're also interested, like Vijay, in building a holistic personality in the process of clearing your CA, HLS welcomes you. And thank you, Vijay, for coming here
Thank you.
all the way. Okay, all the best. Yeah.